Okay, so in this one, we're going to look at how to optimize your results with Twitter outreach, and specifically look at some of the profile setups that you can use on Twitter. And I'm just going to show you the options that work for me, for my clients, a couple of different options so they can choose what fits you the best. And then I'm just going to tell you how to replicate it, how to do the same for you. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so this is my personal profile setup, and I'm just going to explain to you what I'm doing here and what are the options you can go with, right? So first of all, always have a clean profile picture. People want to see people, and right now we are in this digital age, and so if you have a bad profile picture, like people want to see someone behind the screen, right? So ideally have just some sort of clean profile picture. Now the banner, from what I see, it doesn't really matter that much, so you can put almost anything you want there. I just have my company logo there, but the bio and the links are very important when it comes to this. Okay, so there are two approaches. There's the direct and indirect approach, meaning that you can either have like an indirect profile setup. This is what I'm doing right here. I'm just stating the facts, building up a little bit of authority, curiosity, but I'm not necessarily telling anyone of what I'm trying to sell them. They can go and look at my website and see what I'm doing, but I'm not like trying to push them something, okay? Because you will see a lot of profiles on Twitter pushing you, helping busy entrepreneurs do this, helping coaches, helping whatever, right? And so if they DM you and say, hi name, or like, hey Dennis, how's it going? You, most of the times, you will know what they are trying to do, right? And so, like, you have to keep this in mind when you're crafting your scripts, right? So you can either have a script where you say, hey, what's going on? How's it going, right? This is like indirect approach. You're trying to spark up conversation, but people are going to be resistant towards you if they see they open up your profile, because look what happens when someone DMs you, right? It goes into message requests and you go straight up to their profiles, right? So they send you a message, you read it, then you look at a profile, you open it up. Most of the times you look at it, what is this guy? Maybe you check a couple of posts, maybe you check out a website, just try to make a judgment. This is what it is, right? You're trying to judge quickly. This is what your brain's doing to be able to quickly see if this is something that's worth or not. Okay. So in this case, this guy is just trying to straight up pitch me for video editing, which a lot of people do, to be honest. Okay. So if you are though trying to be indirect, right? If you're just trying to say hello, but you have I help this and this in their bio, and you are their persona, then you most of the times know that they are gonna pitch you, and you're gonna get probably less replies. So in that case, I would choose a profile setup something like this. If you're trying to be conversational, open up the conversation, not really pitch them anything in the first couple of messages, so that they open up to you, and then you can start asking for the problems and offering the solutions, right? So this is the first type of profile setup that you can try out. To be honest, different things will work for different niches. I just use this on my personal profile, on many of my clients' accounts, and of my alt accounts that I use to reach out for myself. Most of the cases, I just do the direct approach, since it saves a lot of time. Okay, so let me show you a couple of these. So for example, let's look at this one from one of my clients, and this is what I would call like an ideal alt account setup, because this is not like a real account. This is an alt account. By the way, if you don't know how to set up alt accounts on Twitter to do outreach with, I recorded a video in like 2 months ago how to set up Twitter profiles for outreach, something like this. Just check it out if you want. But this is what I'm playing here, right? Okay, so clear profile picture, banner doesn't really matter, name, the username looks normal, right? It's not some random numbers. And now this is important, okay? So this is what I'm doing with a lot of the alt accounts that I'm doing for some companies. Is that, for example, we do a lot of outreach for SaaSes, right? So we just ideally, like if they have a profile on Twitter, you just link it up. But you can go like road partner, marketing director, you can go brand consultant, anything, or partner. Just be like an associate to the brand. So if you are, for example, booking calls then for someone, you just say, okay, let's talk to our co-founder Nick. I'm gonna be booking call with you for him, okay? Or you can just like have this in the bio. Now then you just mention what are you doing, right? So in this case, these guys have like a AI website platform. I'm not gonna go deep into it. I'm not trying to sell this on this video, but just trying to present the case, okay? Then you have a CTA, a link that people can look at, right? And now this is also important because people, when they click on the profile, they check usually three things. They check, is this a real person? What are they trying to sell me? And what is their credibility, right? So they look at the followers, they look at following, and usually they look at first post if they are curious. Okay, so that's why on these alt accounts, I usually have just one post that I post. Otherwise, I just do like a lot of reposts to have some activity there, but I just have like one good post that I try to do where I try to explain just some core problem that the ICP I'm going to be reaching out to can have, and then just present a solution in form of what I'm trying to sell, right? So in this case, I'm trying to sell the website creation, so that's what I do. And by the way, this is, you can fabricate this, so you can buy views, you can buy likes, so that you can make it look real and increase the credibility of the account. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that in just a few minutes. So this is one of the profile setups you can do. I would call it ideal. So name, bio, links, and post. Okay, and then boost the post. Now, how to buy followers? I'm going to show you that as well. Okay, so the next profile setup, this is a little bit different one. This is where I'm reaching out for a podcast, right? So promoting clients' podcast, by the way. This is a clever way to promote a podcast if you don't know. And so this is what we are doing here is we're basically creating alt accounts for these for the main account, right? So this is the main account. We're just creating alt account to that, so that it's like clips account, right? So there are only clips here. Now, what is great about this is that people will talk to you like they would talk to the main account, and preferably if the main account has some sort of credibility, they're going to be way more likely to respond to you. It's going to be warm conversations, and it just works really, really, really well. The only problem with that is that Twitter right now is starting to crack on this, and they don't really like impersonation, so it might be hard for you to create an account like this. Most of these that I have left are just that I created like a few months ago, where it was still pretty easy to create those, so I'm not really creating any more of these since they are just getting suspended quite often. But you can maybe pull that away, okay? In the worst case, Twitter will refund you $8 for premium. Nothing to lose there, okay? So this is another profile setup, and yeah, just look at it. Maybe you can try it yourself, whatever. Now, and this is the last profile setup. This is a little bit similar to what I had here. This is just for a different client, and basically the same thing, right? Who do we help? What do we help them with? What is our credibility? In this case, the links and the post that supports the case. Okay, pretty easy. And so these are the options you can go with. I showed you everything that I do here. In my case, I just have like a video here pinned on the profile for people interested learning more. Then I have my YouTube, my website. Anything that can improve the credibility helps. Okay. Now for the followers, the views, and the likes. This is what I'm using right now. Feel free to use whatever you want. To be honest, I've been struggling to find a reliable service like this, so I'm not necessarily recommending you this. It might not work in a couple of months. I'm just using it right now. This is what worked for me. By the way, I use this service of theirs to buy followers. So you have to go into services, type 2194. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm using. You can buy 1,000 at once. I think there are also a couple different options, so you can explore this as you want. I don't have any affiliation to them, and so you can basically buy followers there. And you can also, what you can do is, if I delete this, this is what is reliable for them, is that Twitter category likes, for example, the likes will always come and the views will always come too. Okay, so only problem is with followers nowadays on Twitter. Again, they are trying to make this harder for people to do. So this is basically the answer to the question that I've been getting a lot of lately, is how to set up Twitter profiles. Now, if you want me to help you set up your profile, maybe start doing appointment setting role, or just hire an appointment setter, feel free to check out my website, see what I'm doing, and see if you would want to work with me or not. Okay, now this is gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.